You know, one of my goals in this lifestyle that I've chosen is to live a serene and simple life. I think, probably most people are looking for that in the ultimate goal in their life. Serenity, simplicity. When you think of living in a car full time, maybe even a van, an RVs, even of something bigger, full time, leaving sticks and bricks, no place to call home other than your four wheels. Do you think of that as daunting and difficult? Or do you think of that lifestyle as serene and simple? Today, I would like to share with you what is serene in my life, and what is simple in my life. I'd like to break it down. Hope you'll join me. Hey guys, Linda here, Serene and Simple Life. So glad you've joined me today on this Sit and Share Sunday. Today is a special time. The 15th of each month, I celebrate another month in this lifestyle, full-time, living in a car that I fondly call Serenity Sedan. And I'm sure most of you already know, or you're here, that my channel here is Serene and Simple Life. So I am today, not today, but on the 15th, celebrating 9 months full-time living on the road, full-time in my car. And I want to break down for you today some things that I have written down, actually in a blog. I blog a lot of this also. SereneandSimpleLife.com, if you care. What is serene, what I feel is serene, and what is simple. And for you to just maybe glean some insight and some understanding how you too can have a serene and simple life living full-time on the road. So let's get started. All right, as always, I have notes, so I will be looking down. I'm going to run through these pretty quickly on the serene side because they all are in a basic category of nature and outdoors. And my serene list has 7 points, and my simple life has 7 points. Coincidentally, I don't think so. God, to me, the number 7 is a God number. So here we go. The serene, it's the easy one. No particular order here. Mountains, water, trees, nature, sunrises and sunsets, clouds and flowers. I find complete serenity in all of those things. Mountains, water, trees, nature, sunrise, sunset, clouds, and flowers. Look at this background tonight. I am at a rest area. There is nobody here right at the moment. This is in Montana. So, if you hear like a big old truck pull up or something, you'll know what's going on. And like always, I try to ignore the noises around me, sometimes to a fault if you've watched some of my videos. Okay. When I first chose this lifestyle as a nomad, I knew that there would be serenity all around me. I just knew that because I'm a walker. I love to be outdoors. If you've watched some of my videos, or my personal story, I've liked to do meetings outside. I like to work outside. So there's always serenity around me when I'm outside. If you throw in a picnic table, a lounge chair, and a blanket to sit on, I am good for the entire day. It is serenity. It is definitely serenity. Now, if the wind gets in the way or it's too hot, then I search out some air conditioning for a little while, or just try to push through it. I heard somebody say on a video one time that they know it's going to pass, and that saying, "This too shall pass," is really good for the weather too. I drove through a crazy hailstorm today, and I was praying, and I was like, oh my gosh, Lord, I hope these windows on Serenity are strong, because it was like golf balls. I can't remember ever driving through like that, but when it passed, I had serenity again. It just came really fast. So anyways, a lot of people too, we comment we're not living in our vehicles, we're living outside our vehicles, and we're houseless, we're not homeless. Well, I've made my nest, which now that I have dealt with those stinky little pesky critters called mice, I think I better find myself a new name, and I have yet to Google what I'm going to call my interior. So if you have any suggestions, put it in the comments. Maybe I'll pick it up. I'm thinking Nook, but I haven't settled on that yet. But anyways, I like to live inside my Nook for the time being. But I have spent more time in the great outdoors in the last 9 months, I think, than I have in the last 9 years. And everywhere I turn, beauty. Today I'm just, I'm driving through Montana, I'm on my way to Wyoming, and I'm pulling off the side of the road, like probably at least 6 or 8 times, taking pictures of the fields and the flowers. These photos just bring me such serenity, and I'm going to do some things with them, so I'm pretty excited about that, but that's not what the video is about for right now. I won't share that right now. Anyways, I am going to make a new collection too. I'm going to make a Serene and Simple collections with the daily inspiration cards, but that'll be fun. All right, so let me see if there's anything else I wanted to cover. Not really on that. It just gives me, when I'm surrounded by nature, it gives me time to spend time with God, and there's a little bug flying around there, and just listening and hearing his voice, that's my faith. I have so much chatter on a regular basis going through my head that when I'm serenity, it just kind of, I'm asking God, slow down the train, and the train is right in here. And so I'm, speedboats sometimes, I don't put periods between my sentences, and I just run on and on and on, and you guys know that. You've experienced that in my videos. But, sometimes I experience all those pieces of serenity all at once, the clouds, the mountains, the trees. I take it all in at once, and sometimes it's just one little thing. It could be a squirrel climbing up a tree, and that beautiful nature, so that's serenity. And I do like to refer to the landscape as God's masterpiece, so intricately and beautifully designed. Sometimes it just takes quiet to hear those wonderful, super beautiful noises. I mean, when I was at the camp host job, I had birds waking me up in the morning, and I was like, dang you birds. And I'm like, are you kidding me, Linda? You need to get up and it's a beautiful sound. You need to get your butt moving here. The birds are doing you a favor. My mom used to wake up with a rooster. I can't even imagine that. But hearing water trickling, in my videos, here, look at the water. And I take a little 30-second clip for you. But there's some mosquitoes here. I apologize. Trees blowing. Nature's talking. It's talking if we just stop and listen. And I've got to eat my own words here. But when my mind cooperates, voila, a serene and simple life. All right, so let's get to the meat of things. What is really simple in this lifestyle? Because, when you first start thinking about this, you think, wow, there's going to be a lot of things that are difficult, no plumbing, and no showers, and how do you make your food? How do you keep things cold? All those things. There's no simplicity in that. Well, I've come up with 7 things that I find are very simple, and I did the mind over matter videos, so some of this crosses over, but anyways, stick with me. Number 1 is morning coffee, evening tea or coffee, decaf, of course. I never sleep. I heat up my water with a little 12-volt teapot in the morning. Lately, in this beautiful weather, I get out my little gas one grill, and I sit at the picnic table, and I heat up enough for 2 cups, and I put it in my stainless steel Contigo thing. So anything I talk about, there are links in the description, just so you know. And I'm an Amazon affiliate for those of you who are new and don't know that. I want you to know I do make, you know, a little chunk of change, some pennies and dimes and quarters from Amazon, but there's no charge to you. And even if you click on the link and don't buy but you buy something else, Amazon still rewards you for that. How cool is that? And we all can do it. You know, it's not exclusive to me. So, you know, I encourage all of you, you know, if you're sharing, Amazon will reward you. But enough with that. Yeah, that's number one. Next is the clothing in my wardrobe. You know, I had a pretty good size wardrobe of clothing. You know, and every morning or evening, you know, before going to work or whatever, if I wasn't wearing a uniform at some of my crazy minimum wage side jobs that I had, what am I going to wear? You know, iron it, all those things. I don't like to iron. I don't like to wear wrinkly clothes, but I don't like to iron either. So I have 8 mesh lightweight bags. They're organized by tops and shorts and capris and pants and outfits for craft shows. I have some little dresses that I like to wear and undergarments, and I just simply grab the appropriate bag and pull out what I'm going to wear. I put it on my lap either the night before or in the morning, and I set it out on top of all the bags, and I'm ready to go. You know, sometimes I'll even choose outfits for 2 or 3 days, and sometimes I wear the same thing for 2 or 3 days. It used to be I had to change clothes like every single day. I don't do that anymore. I'll wear something a couple days in a row, and it's like awesome. Or whatever I wear, you know, be honest with you, this is just a black little T-top from Walmart or Target. Tonight, this will be what I'm going to sleep in, and I've got these little, let me show you. These little gray, you know, stretchy pants. That's my clothes for tonight. So I didn't wear these all day, but you know, I'm comfortable. So anyways, yeah. And let's see. Well, and I have everything rolled up in balls. Robin from Creativity RV shows you how to fold your clothing, and it's pretty cool. And I have those all in the bags, but I've done videos how my clothes look too. And then, yeah, everything is all neat and organized and simple. Simple, simple, simple. That's what we're talking about, right? All right, next is a pantry and a refrigerator. All right, well, my pantry consists of my little zipper, soft side refrigerator, you know, lunch bag that I used to take with me to work. And my pantry is a bag of canned goods in the back, which I have pulled all that out before. I don't want to be redundant, but some of you who are new, you don't know that I actually did a video. It was like, I don't know, 40 minutes long. Took out every single thing in my car and showed you all exactly what's in my car. It's pretty cool. Some of it's boring, you know, you can go to sleep for a few minutes and then wake up and find some new things that, you know, but I really show you a minimalist lifestyle, what's in my car and how it's organized. So 1 bag of canned goods. I've got like a bag of, you know, I like ginger ale. It's good. It calms my stomach, but that's not what this is about. But it's simple, and juices, and so I have some of those. Sometimes I carry 1 to 2 weeks worth of food, and then I have a little pantry fabric folded together box that sits on my passenger in the front seat, and I have little tuna packs and snacks and all kinds of things there that I can reach for while I'm driving, and that's also very fun. So there's somebody here, and they're looking over here. So that was my little distraction there. Okay, so number 3, yep, simple meals, no endless deciding, you know, no wondering about ingredients, writing ingredients down, making a meal at home, which I didn't do that often, but on occasion I made little meals where, oh my gosh, shoot, I don't have this or that, you know, so, you know, no hunting for a recipe. Awesome, you know, apply this into your own life. You know, all these things that take time, that are not simple. Now I'm living in complete, you know, complete simplicity. Okay, number 4, there's no bills to handwrite and send out. Well, this was kind of in my sticks and bricks too. Most everything is just taken out of my checking account. You know, I have automated withdrawals for everything, but it's still simple. It's still part of this is a simple life we're living with some of these definitely different things. I got paychecks from my camp host job, and I was able to take pictures of the check and have it deposited. I mean, who would have thunk 10 years ago, 5 years ago? I don't know how new that is, but that's pretty awesome in itself. So, yep, and I'm living on $800 to $900 a month, closer to 900. And I did a video on one of my Sunday sit and shares. I did budget and personal story, and I did top 10 whys. So that's awesome, or at least I think it's awesome. Hope you do too. All right, and then number 5, shopping is pretty much non-existent, except for like an occasional, except for food and an occasional purchase of a top or bottoms from Walmart or Target, something like that, sometimes Ross. I no longer wander around looking and dreaming, looking at shelves. I've been a container junkie in the past. I look at little shelves, display units, this, that, maybe a new couch. I mean, not really, a new chair, a new little accessory for a table or something. I don't do any of that anymore. So, I have no nest space to fill up with non-essential things. Minimalism equals maximizing the checking account. You like that? Minimalism equals maximizing the checking account. I like that. And yeah, hey, most everything I do is free. That's a simple life. The national parks and everywhere that I've shown you, all of that's been free. Simple. The great outdoors, simple, free. All right, number 6, housekeeping in my nest. I live by that oldie but goodie, a place for everything and everything in its place. And really, you'll watch many videos that say, hey, when you have small space, you need to put things back exactly where you got them, because you can have a hurricane, a disaster in your vehicle in no time if you're not like that. So everything is simple. There's no chaos in my car for the most part. There's no housekeeping other than like occasionally I'll dust the mantle, which happens to be the dash. I wipe that down with handy wipes, and I wipe my little cup holders down. But I'm not vacuuming, I'm not mopping. None of it. It's so simple. Simple as that. Okay, here we are. Number 7 is laundry. Laundry about every 2 to 2.5 weeks. You're like, what the heck? Yeah. Since when is a top or a pair of pants labeled dirty after 1 or 2 wears? I look at my clothing, I smell the armpits. I'm like, these are fine. And the weather changes so much that, gosh, I'm wearing something probably only 2 or 3 times before I'm washing it over that 2.5 period week, because 2 days I had shorts on, can't wear shirts anymore, now I gotta wear long pants. Okay, so it gets all mixed up, and I throw a little dress on, and so basically it's your undergarments that need washed, and you can hand wash those if you like. I don't necessarily. I have enough to last me for the 2 to 2.5 weeks. Pretty simple. You can always ask your friends. I think I have a couple times. Do I smell? Your good friends are going to tell you, yeah, just a little bit, or no. I've never gotten a yes, so I hope you guys, if I've ever asked you, that you'll be honest, or if I ask you in the future. And I throw deodorant on too, so that kind of covers things, but I don't sweat a lot. I'm just one of those that doesn't sweat a lot. I've gone on some pretty good hikes, and yeah, I'll sweat some there, but I'll take care of that with my handy wipes, or I shared with you on my question and answers how I take care of my hygiene. So that's it. That's it. So my blog, my YouTube channel, I'm true to it. Serene and Simple Life. I'm going to run those 7 things by you real quick that are simple. Morning coffee, evening tea or coffee, the closet of clothing, pantry and refrigerator, bills and or expenses, minimal, shopping, housekeeping, and laundry. So now apply that and personalize that for your own life and see how simple this could be for you. So, I'd like to leave you with something in closing here. The basic hierarchy of needs we know are air, food, water, and shelter and clothing. You know, that's being fulfilled in a serene and simple way. My wish for you is that you would experience this serenity and simplicity and, you know, embrace the things that you want to do in life and keep it simple. And that's definitely from Al-Anon and AA, keep it simple. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do here. I feel like most of it is simplicity. And, you know, I did, like I shared with you, the mind over matter thing too. Things that might be a little bit more difficult, you can work out the mind over matter. So check that out as well. All right, guys, that's it for today with the breaking it down, what's serene and what's simple. I hope you enjoyed this, and you will think about subscribing if you're not already, and clicking the bell, because I've got a mirage of things going on. I do travels, and I do motivational messages, and I do trivia on Tuesdays. My Thursdays is the travels. I'm doing a camp host series. These things are all in playlists also. And then, of course, I just keep running with the Sit and Share Sundays as long as I can. So, hope you enjoyed. And you know, as always, blessings in your day. Join the journey. Have a serene and simple life, okay? Later.